In this video, I'm going to do a full review of Descript, one of my favorite apps that I've started using in the last month or so. It is essentially an editing app, but it is quite different from any editing app I've ever used. Now, when I was really young, I started doing this certificate program in digital editing, design and animation, and I was absolutely blown away by the media world. It's one of my favorite things ever, to sit down and edit and create media, and it just fascinates me, this whole area and digital designs. One of the first buck I ever made was by designing a logo, and that is when I was in school, and I was over the moon for making the first check of my life. Video editing has essentially stayed the same over the years. So what you have essentially in any video editing software is a little bit of a timeline, and then you can add layers on top of it. You can add titles and thumbnails and graphics, and that's essentially how movies are edited. You can color correct and so on. But Descript is this new kid on the block that has completely changed the interface with which we edit video. So instead of having a timeline to edit videos, what it gives us instead is the transcription of the audio in the video. So it is phenomenal if you're recording any video which has audio in it, like speech in it. So a talking head video like this is a perfect use case for Descript. All right. So I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of this beautiful software called Descript. So what I've done is just simply load in a video. It's a short 1-minute video. I just shot this outside in London, outside Tate Modern. I didn't have any recording gear, so the audio sucks, and I just wanted to make a short out of it. So first of all, as you can see, it has just created this transcript out of the video. The core feature of Descript is that you can edit with text. So it has now generated a transcript, which is pretty nice. I would say it's pretty accurate about what I'm saying. And then let's say I don't like this line. I don't like that I'm a bit rambly right here. So what I can do is just simply select that line and press delete, and that's basically it. Now to do that in something like Final Cut would need me to first identify where I said something which I didn't like, and then it would on the timeline, that is, so down below here. And then what Descript has done is just made it so easy for me. And then if you look at the cut, I hope you can hear the audio. And by the way, the audio is not great again because it's shot outside in London, and Descript provides some tool to fix that audio also, which we'll get into.
We might think that art is just a colossal waste of money. It takes so much effort.
And that's it. Just by selecting and deleting, I was able to make an edit. And it's great for talking head videos like this. Another feature I want to show you is shorten word gaps, which is you just select this, and what it does is it shortens any gaps that are longer than the duration you specify here. So again, it's great for YouTube style videos where people don't want silences in between words and the attention span is a bit less. Now, the final feature I want to show you for this video, and then I'm going to switch to my podcast, is Studio Sound. Now, it actually is enabled right now. I'm going to disable it and let you hear the audio without any effects added. So
what does art have to do with emotional intelligence? And I think the answer is simple: inspiration.
So you can see the audio is not really that great. But if I enable Studio Sound, it just makes it more crisp.
Inspiration. We go to art places and we get inspired.
So you can see that my voice is a bit more isolated and a bit more clearer. And I'm not sure how much it comes through in the recording itself, but the difference is massive. The difference is between not understanding anything and getting at least a clear signal of what I'm saying. And of course, the subtitles, the captions, they help a lot as well. What Descript calls scenes, which are essentially shorts for my video. So while I'm editing the video itself, in this case audio, I can also create clips out of it, which can be then shared on Instagram or TikTok, and there is no additional process for me to repurpose my content as shorts. So I can do that all in one editing slab, so to speak. If I see a chunk that I really like, I just put a backslash in front of it, and then it creates a clip from that backslash to the next backslash. And I've created this template where I've added my art, and this is updated dynamically from the script itself, and this waveform also I've added from somewhere here. There you go. And so if I just make you listen to this. But before I begin, I would invite you to take a assessment, a scorecard that I have created for measuring your emotional intelligence, which I have. If you haven't taken it already, I encourage you to do so. But what you can do here, you can see the filler words thing is activated. I just noticed there's a filler here, and you can go up to here, remove filler words. It will find all the filler words, 22 in this composition with and then there are other filler words that are part of the more premium package, and you can just apply and remove it. Now, I don't like to do it for my podcast because it's about emotions, and I think there is a lot of value in the gaps between those words, so I don't actually remove it. But for a YouTube video I would, because that's a different style of editing. And those are some key features of Descript. Now there are some, before wrapping, there is some other features here like transitions that you can add. There is AI green screen. Let me show that to you before we sort of wrap. So if I go back and I go to this project, which was the Shorts project, I could select this video, go to effects and select green screen. And this is just awesome. It takes a bit of a while, but what it is essentially going to try and do is remove the background and just keep me in it. Now this can be a bit challenging in this sort of a scene because there's not a clear delineation, and the cinematic way to do it would be to actually have a green screen in the background, which is then removed in post-production. But what Descript can do, it just do it automatically. So here you can see it's done a decent job given how complex the scene was, and it's actually pretty good if you look at it. It's removed all the background from behind, and now what I can do is add something from their own templates. So maybe I can add I was gonna add my own podcast there, but maybe not the best idea. Let's see. What should I? I think the stock images are here. So it also gives you quick access to like stock images, which you can pull up from the internet. Let's do a low. Yeah, let's do this. Why not? And it will go ahead and add it in the background in a bit. There you go. And I can move center back. And now I'm essentially speaking on a background of my choice.
You don't get
very fancy, right?
Just get
now you can go here, increase the size of that image like so. I think it's set as, there you go. Guess you get the point, but just for the sake of completion, let's do that.
Don't get
so essentially I've changed the whole background from Tate Modern
so what does art have to do
this
with
fancy background without using an actual green screen. And this is quite powerful. I know TikTok and Instagram, I think TikTok certainly has a green screen filter, so it's not specific to Descript, but when you add it in a suite of editing tools, I think it makes Descript very powerful. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Descript. Let me know what you think in the comments, and do give it a try if you're interested in editing and media and that kind of stuff. I think this is quite a cool software. Bye.